Good afternoon, staff and students. This is Miss Nichols to talk to you guys about high school registration. Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a great break. I'm so happy to be back. So, teachers, please make sure that you have provided your students with the registration sheets. If you didn't, go ahead and hit pause and then distribute the registration sheets. And then once everyone has it, you guys can start the the video again. So what I'm going to do today is go through the registration sheet with you guys, answer any questions that you guys might have, and then have you guys fill out the registration sheet, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about expectations for student life. So once you have your first and your last name on the registration sheet and the grade and section, I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at Monday's schedule. Now, for every day, I need you to mark a 1, 2, and a 3 on the registration sheet. And the reason for that is I genuinely want to give you your first choice. However, sometimes classes get filled up, and so therefore it's impossible for me to give you your first choice. So I have to know what your second choice would be. And then sometimes the second choice isn't available, so third choice is the next option. So, please make sure that you're putting an accurate 1, 2, and 3 on there, because we're not going to be changing schedules. It takes way too long to register students. So if you take a look at Monday, we have skills building in the gym, and this is, working with Mr. Talmadge on a variety of ways for like weight training and strength training and things like that. We have crocheting with Miss Khan, so she's going to teach you how to crochet. The little needle things will be provided, and so will obviously the yarn. The student life deputy head prefect meeting is that day, so my deputy head prefects need to sign up for that. We have graphic design in the high school lab. Now, what that's supposed to be for is we have a lot of events that come up during student life. For example, this week we have the canned food drive that's going on right now. And flyers need to be created. We have dances that are coming up, event nights that are coming up, and flyers need to be created. So it would be great if we had students that actually took the time to create those flyers for us. So this is what graphic design is supposed to be about. So, using, Microsoft Publisher or any other programs that you can use to design these and have them displayed throughout the school. That's what is available. We have band and choir or music with Miss Tucker. And Miss Tucker has provided me a list already of those students that want to volunteer they want to participate in music. We have peer mediation. And what that's about is being trained so that you can help mediate situations between peers. So this would be a great opportunity for those that, can talk down students that tend to, lash out when they're upset, or, a lot of times in middle school we have arguments between, students. So it's a great way to have them come to you guys, and you guys would be trained in this. And you could, peer mediate and get them to resolve the issue without having it escalate into, further anger, things like that. And then we have reading buddies that's available during that time. This is a great opportunity for our high schoolers to work with our elementary students. So basically what you'll be doing is you'll be reading with the kids, the elementary kids, having them take AR tests. And it's important that you take this seriously, because these little ones look forward to seeing you every single day. So if you're signed up for this, make sure that you're reliable, make sure that you're going there, and make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to do. We also have video announcements available during that time. So basically, you guys would be, creating the videos that would be played in the morning. We need people to hold the camera. We need people to create the cue cards. We need people to go get the announcements. And obviously, we need those that don't have a problem being in front of the camera and reading the announcements. And then there's also student life management. Now, you'll notice every day I'm going to skip over makeups and retakes because you don't sign up for makeups and retakes. That's just available so that you know this is what you're going to be doing. So for student life management, it's going to be a little bit different than what it was term one. We're actually going to have recycling with us instead of having it as a separate class. We are also going to have teacher's assistants with us as well instead of having that as a separate class. And then we'll also have the hallway prefects, the attendance prefects, students that are working in the main offices, and then also, helping out the SMCs, and then students that, input data into our computers here, students that run the student life office as well. So there's a variety of things that you can do for student life management. You'll notice on Tuesday, so then we'll move to Tuesday. So make sure that you put a 1, 2, and 3 on Monday so that we know, so I know what your first, second, and third option is. So then on Tuesday, we have girls open gym. So this is available for just our 9th through 12th grade female students that want to participate in open gym. This is your opportunity, guys. We have school beautification. So this is an activity with Miss Givens where you guys will be changing the bulletin boards throughout the school and doing, creating, posters that will go on this, throughout the hallways and, doing things that brighten up the school. When it gets nice out, it would be wonderful to, plant flowers and work out in the Peace Garden, things like that. And those things would be, like we could plant flowers, even possibly have like our own little garden where you can, grow vegetables and things like that. We have Phoenix Pride with Mr. Frierson and Letitia. So basically what that is you guys will be creating the posters for, to advertise for, this is with David and AJ as well, where you guys will, advertise for our student section, for our home games, for our basketball games. If we have themes, you guys will know the themes. We'll have posters made for our basketball players, for our cheerleaders, for, any of like even NHS, so, like having posters available for NHS, having posters put together for, for student life, just anything like that that's going to shout Phoenix Pride. We have a Just Dance activity with Miss Taylor. Graphic design, the same as way with Monday. Band, the same as Monday. Reading buddies, the same as Monday. We have a Magic the Gathering class with Mr. Ferguson on Tuesday. So for those of you guys that know, that's a card game. And then we have a bullying prevention meeting with me in the student life office. Now, this is very similar to Peace Council that you guys had in middle school. So for those of you guys that don't know, middle school is really struggling with bullying. And this is a great way for us to positively impact our school and talk to these kids, both the bullies and the victims and the bystanders, on ways that we can stop bullying in our school. We have a lot of students that don't even want to come to school because they don't feel safe. And that's heartbreaking to know that there's kids that don't even want an education because they don't feel safe in their own school. So if this is something that you're interested in and you want to be an advocate for, please sign up for this. We plan on, I want to do a lot of, bullying assemblies. I want to do presentations within the classroom. I have books that we can read to the kids about bullying and educating these kids and how we can create a kinder environment. Okay, I went off on a tangent. All right, so on Wednesdays, we have boys open gym. This is just for our male students. We have a hustle dance club with Miss Givens. We have event planning And so with Miss Taylor and Letitia, so this is an activity where those of you guys that come to me and say, hey, can we have this? Hey, can we have that? And hey, can we do this? Yes, plan it. So you need to sign up for it. It's a great opportunity for you to get all those things into play. I am all for you guys, putting on things, but you guys have to plan it. That's the whole point of student life, is for you guys to plan it, plan the events. So, if that's something that you're interested in, sign up for that. We have graphic design again, the same as the rest earlier that week, band, reading buddies. We have a personal finance club. So a lot of times people graduate and they say, oh, I wish I would have known how to budget my money. Oh, I wish I would have known how to balance my checkbook. Oh, I wish I would have known that, how to do my taxes. This is a great class to get to know all of that stuff. I wish I knew this about credit cards. Mr. Smith does a great job teaching the stuff that, it's very beneficial for you as an adult. So, I strongly suggest you sign up for that as well. Video announcements, the same. Makeups and retakes, don't sign up for that. Management, again, it's the same as Monday and Tuesday. And then we have the Sunshine Committee. So, and that meeting is with me. So if you are interested in, spreading positivity throughout the school, and, we have you can do those little Post-its and put positive Post-its throughout the school, or, giving out little prizes for students that are successful in academics or behavior, or, providing teachers with, little presents and things like that. If that's something that you're really interested in, you're a really positive person, we could definitely use you on our team. So sign up for that. And then Thursdays and Fridays are our academic days. And so you guys know how you did with term 1 and what you struggled in and what you did well in. So my suggestion to you is that if you struggled in a math class, sign up for math tutoring. If you struggled in bio because you were struggling at the last minute to get things done, sign up for bio. So what I want you guys to do is, if you take a look at Thursday, if you sign up for math tutoring, would you please circle who your math teacher is so that I know who to sign you up for? That would be extremely beneficial to me. So if math tutoring, even if it's your third choice, circle who your math teacher is. It has all of them listed right there. So in that way I know who to sign you up for. So we have math tutoring available on Thursday. We have online work. Now this is for any of our, students that have electives or bio or 12th grade science. If you have an online class and you know that you struggled, sign up for that so that you can actually keep up with it. We have biology tutoring available. Prep list standalone session, you don't sign up for that. That's not a class that you sign up for. Term paper and online class. Now, a lot of you guys struggled at the end of the term, even though you had all term to work on your term papers. You were waiting till the last minute to rush into the computer lab and get your stuff done. Sign up for it so that you don't have to do that, because you're not going to be allowed at the end of the term to go into the computer lab and get your stuff done. It's not an option. Your lack of planning is not our emergency. So you need to make sure that if you know that you kind of slack on that, make sure that you sign up for that. All my wonderful NHS members, please make sure that you are signing up for your NHS meeting. We have the video announcements, and then we have management again. Let's go ahead and take a look at Friday. We have the credit recovery, online work. Once again, it's the same thing as the online work for Thursday. If you don't have any credit recovery, but you have online work, sign up for it. We have 10 and 11th science tutoring available. 9th through 12th grade math support. This is a new activity. So this is just kind of additional. If you need that additional support, you struggle. Miss Givens does a great job of breaking it down for her students. Sign up for the math tutoring. This was her idea to provide additional support for you guys. So go ahead and sign up for it. Get that additional support. There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you don't sign up for a prep list. We have the term paper online class. And then we have the mentoring meeting. And that is where those students that would like to be a mentor to our elementary students, you would sign up for that. So basically, you would meet with them once a week. And then I have kids at my door right now. You would meet with them once a week and talk with them about setting goals, behavior. You could set goals on academics, things like that. Just talk to them. A lot of times they just need someone to listen to them. So if you're really good with that and you want to sign up for that, go ahead and do that. We have our 9th through 12th grade English and social studies tutoring available at that time. So if you struggled with English and social studies, sign up for that. We have our 9th through 12th grade, 9th and 12th grade, science work. So once again, that's the online classes as well. We have video announcements, peer tutoring. So this is a great opportunity for you to just go in there and do a quiet study hall. Grab anything that you need to work on. Get your homework done before the weekend so that you don't have to take it home. So it's a great opportunity for you to get that done as well. I got people pounding on my door again. And then also we have the student life management. All right, so I want to talk to you guys about expectations. So you need to make sure that you are on time to your student life classes. So student life starts at 2:50. Your last class ends at 2:45, so you need to make sure that you are in your class, and prefects need to be in the student life room by 2:50. That gives you 5 minutes. That's plenty enough time. And you cannot take your backpacks to student life. You have plenty of time to get it at the end of the day. So teachers, if a student comes with their backpack, turn them around. And I suggest students that you hurry up and you get back to your activity by 2:50. You need to make sure that you are on time. You need to make sure that you are active in the class. And if you have open gym, be active. Don't sit on the sidelines because you're taking somebody's spot that, might want to actually play. Make sure that you're displaying appropriate behavior. This is not your first time at the rodeo. You know exactly how to act. You have taught how to be respectful. You've been taught how to behave in a classroom. And so those expectations still apply during student life. Nothing's different. So please make sure that you're displaying appropriate behavior, that you're respectful not only to the teacher, but you're respectful to your peers as well. You need to make sure that, if you go to tutoring sessions, that you bring the stuff that you need for tutoring. Don't go empty-handed. That makes 0 sense. Obviously, you need the tutoring, so don't resist the additional support that somebody's trying to give you. So make sure that you bring the stuff. You also, for peer tutoring, this is an opportunity for you to get anything done that you need to get done so that you don't have to take it home for the weekend. So bring that stuff with you. Don't come to tutoring sessions empty-handed. Also, let's go back to being on time. Teachers, students, prefects are not supposed to take attendance. Teachers are supposed to take attendance. And so please make sure that you are indicating a check mark if they're there and an A if they're absent. And then just let me know on a little note if somebody is tardy or if they're consistently tardy so that we can take student life away from them. Also, for my online classes, please make sure that you're working diligently on the online stuff that you need to do. Teachers, it is absolutely imperative that you do not allow students in your room that are not supposed to be in there. We have to submit attendance to the state, and there were several discrepancies last term because kids were weren't where they weren't supposed to be. And so this goes on their record, and it also goes on their report card. It's submitted to the state, and it can affect our budget if our attendance is inaccurate. So please make sure that if a student comes into your classroom and they're not supposed to be there, you send them out, or you give me a call, or you send me a text message. Students, the same goes for you. Don't go into an activity that you're not supposed to be in. That does affect your attendance, and it does show up on your report card. So please make sure that you're going to where you're supposed to be. It's not an option. It's not up for discussion. No, you cannot clean out your locker during student life, because that's too many kids in the hallway, and it's a safety hazard. And then last but not least, please make sure that if you are going to step out in the hallway, that you have a pink hall pass. Teachers do not send kids out in the hallway without a pink hall pass. It's these little things right here. If you don't have any, go ask your SMC so that they can provide them for you. It's imperative, because there shouldn't be a whole lot of kids walking the hallways. Once again, it's the same as if it's a regular class. We don't let these kids leave English and social studies or math or science just whenever they feel like it. It's the same for student life, and it's very difficult for prefects and SMCs and myself to clear the hallway when all these kids are just walking around, going wherever they want to, and not having a hall pass. So we'll be putting them in detention if they don't have hall passes, or sending them right back to you. So please make sure that you are filling out the hall passes, and that you're only sending kids out unless it's an emergency. So students, get these filled out as soon as possible, 1, 2, and 3 for every single day. Get them submitted to me. You guys know that you guys are in your homerooms all week this week. To avoid confusion, I didn't do a rotation because there were so many kids term 1 that didn't know where they were supposed to go. So you guys will stay in your homerooms for term 2 until I get registration done. I'm going to be working diligently on it. I'm hoping to be done by the middle of next week. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please come see me. I'm in room 231. Thank you.